Hello and welcome back to our channel. Ever wondered what those jargon-filled chatty pilots are saying up there on the flight deck? Well, buckle up, because today we're revealing some pilot secrets that only the flyers among us truly understand. First up is something that might worry you slightly if you're a frequent flyer. Ever heard a pilot say pan? This isn't them asking for cookware, folks. This term signals trouble, requiring immediate attention from air traffic control. Unlike the more severe Mayday call, which indicates a dire emergency, pan communicates that there is an urgent issue that needs to be addressed, but isn't life-threatening at the moment. However, don't worry. All the other pilots on the same radio frequency will stop their communication to let the pan pilot communicate clearly. This ensures that the situation can be handled as efficiently and safely as possible. Next comes a fun little language lesson. If you ever find yourself listening to pilots converse, you might hear them say tree, fife, or ner. No, they aren't trying out a new language. It's just pilot lingo for the numbers 3, 5, and 9. This unique pronunciation helps to avoid radio misunderstandings. Ever wondered what just finishing some paperwork could mean in a cockpit? Well, it's not what you think. It's usually about rechecking the flight itinerary, assessing the plane's weight and balance, or waiting for the ground staff to prepare the flight's logbook. It's much more than mere paperwork. The phrase final approach can mean different things for pilots and flight attendants. While the cabin crew uses it when nearing the final part of the descent, for pilots, it means the plane is aligned with the runway, ready to land with no additional maneuvers. Then there is ferry flights. But no, that's not a plane on a boat. An empty plane gets flown from one place to another, usually due to technical issues, and needs to return to its home base. For the crew, it's a time to relax. Speaking of relaxing, did you know some Boeing jets have a small room with 2 beds where crew members take a break during their shift? It's their very own high-altitude haven. Now, here's a fun fact. Some pilots don't appreciate applause when the plane lands. They argue it's just their job, like a mail carrier delivering your mail. Ever notice the cone-shaped structures on the wings of airplanes? They're called sharklets or winglets, and they play a crucial role in modern aviation. These little additions are designed to reduce aerodynamic drag, which in turn helps planes save fuel and improve efficiency. By minimizing the vortex drag created at the wingtips, sharklets allow for smoother airflow, contributing to both environmental benefits and cost savings for airlines. It's a fascinating example of how small design changes can have a big impact. The average cruising altitude for commercial airplanes ranges between 30,000 and 40,000 feet. At this height, the air is significantly thinner compared to lower altitudes, which results in less aerodynamic resistance. This reduction in resistance contributes to better fuel efficiency, allowing airplanes to consume less fuel during flight. Additionally, flying at higher altitudes often means avoiding weather disturbances and turbulence, leading to a smoother and more comfortable journey for passengers. The call sign heavy used on the radio refers to aircraft that fall into the heavyweight category, typically above 300,000 pounds. It's a heads up for other pilots to expect bigger turbulence from the plane's wake. During takeoff and landing, you might notice the cabin lights dim. This is a safety measure implemented by airlines. By dimming the lights, it helps your eyes adjust to the darkness, which can be crucial in case a quick evacuation is necessary. This adjustment allows you to better see the emergency pathways and exit signs, ensuring that you can move swiftly and safely in an emergency. Additionally, it reduces the chance of temporary blindness caused by a sudden change from bright to dark conditions. Airplane tires are designed to withstand incredible pressures and rigorous conditions. These specialized tires can handle weights of up to 38 tons and speeds of 170 miles per hour during both takeoff and landing. Additionally, they are engineered to endure extreme temperature variations and rough runway surfaces, ensuring the safety and reliability of countless flights. The robust construction and meticulous design of airplane tires are a testament to the advancements in aviation technology. You might be able to drink a cup of coffee and move around a bit during the flight, but did you know that the altitudes reached by commercial jets are higher than the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Everest? The air you breathe on a plane is highly filtered to ensure passenger safety and comfort. Modern aircraft are equipped with advanced HEPA filters that can remove over 99% of airborne particles, including bacteria and viruses. These filters are similar to those used in hospitals and are capable of capturing even the tiniest particles. Additionally, the air inside the cabin is refreshed every few minutes with a mix of outside air and filtered air, providing a cleaner and safer environment for travelers. The black box, which is bright orange for visibility, is crucial in aviation safety. Officially known as the Flight Data Recorder, FDR, and Cockpit Voice Recorder, CVR, it records flight data such as airspeed, altitude, and aircraft performance parameters, along with cockpit conversations and sounds. These devices are designed to survive the extreme conditions of a crash, including high-impact forces, intense heat, and deep water submersion. The data retrieved from black boxes is invaluable in investigating the causes of aviation accidents and improving future flight safety. The reason why airplane windows have rounded corners is to distribute stress more evenly and prevent cracks. This design innovation was a critical lesson learned from early aviation history, particularly after several accidents in the 1950s involving planes with square windows. The sharp corners of square windows were found to concentrate stress, leading to structural failures. By transitioning to rounded corners, engineers significantly enhanced the safety and durability of aircraft. Pilots and co-pilots are served different meals on flights to mitigate the risk of food poisoning. This precaution helps ensure that if one meal is contaminated, it won't incapacitate both the pilot and co-pilot. It's just one of many safety protocols designed to ensure they're always at their best, maintaining their health and alertness for the safety of all passengers and crew on board. From tiny design details to vital safety measures, the aviation world is filled with fascinating components that keep air travel safe and efficient. And last but not least, should you tip your pilot? Well, even though tipping flight attendants has become more common, pilots prefer you to keep your change. They find it a bit unusual. And there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the fascinating world of pilots. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Till our next flight together, stay curious. Before we sign off, let's touch on a common question. What do those different chimes you hear during the flight mean? Each airline may have its own system, but generally a single chime could signal routine communication between the cockpit and cabin crew. A double chime might indicate a request for passenger assistance, whereas a series of rapid chimes could point to an emergency. Understanding these signals can give you more insight into what's happening during your flight, enhancing your overall travel experience. So next time you hear that chime, you'll know exactly what might be going on. It's always fascinating to learn about the little things that happen behind the scenes in aviation, don't you think? It's these small details that make air travel a well-orchestrated dance between the crew and their passengers. All right, that's officially a wrap for today's episode. Remember, the sky's the limit when it comes to aviation facts. If you have any burning questions or topics you'd like us to cover, drop them in the comments below.